Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am here with our December 9th new releases. We have the March monthly today and then another weekly collection called Forward, and then we have some foil. This is our first new release since Black Friday, so keeping it simple. And since it's simple, I decided that I was going to play with some of my camera settings and microphone settings, kind of using this video as a guinea pig, and here I am already causing issues with that. No surprise. So please bear with me with that while I'm testing that out. I'm just trying to bring like the best quality that I can. So hopefully everything is an upgrade, but I'm really hoping that the audio is the biggest upgrade. But I also don't have a lot of experience with audio related things, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into it. I will start with the foil for this week, but like I mentioned, I have the March monthly collection and then another collection as well. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. So let's go ahead with that. So for the foil this week, everything is like it's not seasonal foil. It's like all of it is anytime foil. So super excited to share that with you. So first up, we have these dots and dot outlines. So if you see closely on all of these, we will sacrifice this sheet just because I know that I will not be able to get these back down once I peel it up. But you have your dot outline here, and that is foiled in gold foil like that. Oh, that's a little bit better to see. And then we also have the actual dot itself in the middle that's foiled that you can use. So you can kind of see there's both of them, and then you get a ton of them here on the sheet. So those are the dots and dot outlines. We also have these empty stamps, so you can decorate them however you like. We have our ribbon boxes. They're more like frames, but I guess they're boxes. We have the ribbon circles. Love a good ribbon moment. We have this vintage ephemera, which just has a mixture of like music. We have some just like notes and old like vintagey type letters and text on here. So perfect little sheet for that. We have the vintage film and Polaroid scraps. Love her. It's a classic. And then lastly, we have these lace full box frames. And these are cut out in the middle, so you can just put it, I'll pull that up. So you can just put it over a full box or use it as a frame, however you like. So that's this week's foil. Let me go ahead and take these stickers off my hand because I know that I'm going to get distracted by them. Let's go ahead and move into the monthly. So this week we have our March monthly, which out of all the monthlies that I've done for 2026 so far, I will say that March is my favorite. I will be showing you the decorative sidebar as usual in this one. So March is kind of like a rainy, gloomy, not like too gloomy, like depressing, just like, it's like a cute gloomy kit, and it is in silver foil. You have like foiled rocks. You have this goose there, some rabbits, lots of like mossy textures and stone textures. I almost wanted to go rose gold on this one, but I felt like it was like too warm toned for the style of the kit. So I felt like the silver was the best bet for that. So we have silver foil for the March. Here is that second page. You have daylight savings. Please, I cannot wait for that. St. Patrick's Day, Eid, Palm Sunday, and then some birthday ones. And then like I mentioned before, we have the decorative sidebar here. So it's a really pretty cabin with some little sprouts coming up and foiled in little grassy pieces, and then some smoke coming out of the cabin. So pretty. Love the color scheme on this one. And then of course you get the foiled little sampler sheet here as well, as you do with every monthly. So that is March, the monthly, and then we have March 2026 weekly as well. So let me go ahead and show you that guy. I do have the decorative here off on the side, but I'll show you that after I'm done showing you the weekly. So a lot of the same scenes from the monthly kit. You can see them here in the weekly as well. So this scene here and this one, and then this one was the sidebar. We have this extra scene here and these two as well. I love this one with the little foiled, I think there's like snowdrops, little foiled snowdrops inside of that is so cute. The quote says, "Look at you blooming through it all." So gorgeous. And then you kind of saw the color palette before, but you can definitely see it now. We have like this rich plum. Literally any of the colors on this page would be better than the Pantone color of the year. So don't get me started on that. Yeah, I'm kind of a Pantone color of the year hater right now. Don't get me wrong, I do love the shade of white that they chose. But it's like, I wish it was more colorful. I don't know. I was so excited. I had a couple ideas planned for the color of the year of like some stickers I wanted to do that like matched that color of the year theme. And then so many of those ideas that I have planned like are not going to work. So I've been looking at a couple other places that have colors of the year. Trying not to look at paint companies because I feel like they go too much on the neutrally thing, which is what I'm trying to avoid. I want like a fun color, so we'll see. I saw that IKEA did like a really pretty, I think it was called like Rebel Pink or something like that. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Anyway, so we have like that rich plum, this green. We have like it's like a purpley brown, and then this kind of almost like teal color. Here we have the layering page in that silver foil, and we have some little clip art pieces up here. We have the bottom washi, which we have some grass making its debut on the thin strip and the headers. And then of course that silver foil on that plum color is so pretty. And then of course the foiled florals. Moving into the foil add-on, this is a really classic foil add-on that I feel like will be useful for a lot of spreads, even if you aren't interested in the March monthly. You have some grass in the washi length, grass in the divider length. You have a bunch of flowers and individual grass pieces, and then some snowdrops here and some more little like grassy pieces. I feel like this is a really good sampler for the springtime in general, so definitely something to check out in the other foils if that's something that interests you. We have the deco add-on. Again, a lot of those elements, same wall, lots of flowers, the rabbits, all of those good things. We have the journal add-on and the Floral Deco upside down, of course. But we have the Floral Deco add-on, and then lastly, we have the alcohol ink swatch add-on. So that is the March weekly. We have the March decorative as well. Kind of going off on a tangent, I do want to change my background color. I always said that I would fix this, never did. I have a white to replace the top of this, but I kind of want to move to something else, maybe like a wood texture. I don't know. Give me some ideas on what to make the background, because I feel like with the backgrounds of the sheets already being white and then this tabletop also being white, it's like I feel like it's not as visually interesting and like the prettiest that it could be. So if you have any ideas on a good background besides wood, because obviously I'm already considering wood, let me know. Anyway, how fun would it be if it was like digital and I could like change the background up however I like depending on the video? I don't know, that's a little too high tech for me. Anyway, we have the flowers and the bouquets. We have the elements and the edges. Love her. We have the layered page, which has a lot of those little compositions from before. I love this little journal one. So cute. We have the paper strips and the days and dates. Of course, you have your March here and the 2026s, and then I chose that plummy color for the date dots. You have your borders as well with the like foiled postage on there. And then the scenes. That little, please, I feel like it's a goose, but knowing me, I'm probably wrong, but I do have geese that come in the little pond in my backyard, and I'm like 100% sure it's a goose, but no, look, it's going to be a duck. I'm quite sure that it's a goose. Don't make fun of me, please. Anyway, we have the box swatches, and then we have these swatches as well. So that is it for the March collection in its entirety between the weekly. Oh, we're going out of focus. Between the weekly and the weekly, monthly, and decorative. Yeah. Anyway, and then next and last, we have the forward kit. This kit is also in silver foil. It is wintry, and then the quote says every winter has its spring. So it's like a floral winter, like very flower heavy for a winter kit. So I feel like that quote is very fitting. We have like a dark blue, almost like a teal, a peachy color, and then a light blue. And then we have the layering page as well. Have some ice skates, snow globe, all of those fun little winter pieces. We have the washi with some dotted snowflakes. I feel like the way that I changed my setup, the foil, like the light and how it hits the foil is a little bit different than before. So I'm trying to get a little bit more used to that. The angles are feeling a little bit different, but anyway, we have our dotted snowflake washi and headers on the foil add-on, of course. You have a bunch of snowflakes and snowflake garlands, and then the quote, there's an extra quote here as well. Here we have the deco add-on. Stacks of books and flowers and all of the goods. We have our Floro deco and the journal add-on. That's out of order. That's fine. And then we have the alcohol ink swatch add-on as well. And then, of course, finally, we have the decorative kit. So we have the flowers and the bouquets. We have the elements and the edges with some foiled snowflakes, of course. We have the layered page. Love that giant street light, so pretty. And the paper strips. The days and dates. And the borders. Again, foiled snowflakes. We have the scenes, the box swatches, and then the swashes. So that is everything for this week's new releases. Just to recap, we have that forward collection with the weekly and the decorative. We have the March collection, the weekly, decorative, and the monthly. And then lastly, we have that little foil collection with some cute little basics in it. So just a simple week to bring us back to our releases after Black Friday. We've already been fulfilling a ton of Black Friday orders. If your order hasn't shipped yet, we are working on it, but we've already shipped a ton, and some of you guys have been receiving it already. So super excited about that. So excited to be moving out of the Black Friday and the Advent season, which is so busy, and moving back into like our regularly scheduled goods. But of course, like with Christmas and stuff going on, of course, we're going to like take some breaks and such, but we're slowly getting back into the pace of new routine. So I'm personally excited about that. Anyway, let me know what you think about the changes to the video. If you even noticed, I hope you noticed. Well, hopefully it's better and that you notice that it's better. If it's bad, I mean, let me know, but like, anyway, I'm hoping that it's not so bad that you would notice. You know what I mean? Anyway, and then let me know which of this week's collections are your favorite. I don't have like any mini sets or anything to show you right now because we haven't released any since Black Friday, but on this Friday we will be doing more like journaling releases, and we'll have some mini sets on Friday as well, and then I'll probably, as usual, show them to you in next week's video. I'm hoping that I'm back to my video routine. I know that I think I missed a couple weeks here and there. I don't know if I made up for all of those weeks, But I mean, if I haven't made up for it at this point, I probably won't, just being honest, because I don't know what exactly I may have missed. But yeah, I'm trying to stay on top of the videos, because I know last year, right around Black Friday, I kind of like fell off and didn't come back until like, I don't like think like March or anything like that. So trying my best to stay on top of it. Anyway, that's enough for the rambling. I hope that you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for shopping with us during Black Friday. If you shopped with us, or even if you just shared, just for your support in general, it is greatly appreciated. And yeah, I hope that you have an amazing week ahead. I hope that you have a great holiday season, in case for some reason I'm not back here before the holidays. And yeah, anyway, I will talk to you later. Have a great week.